Have you ever met those people who do their own thing? Yes, most likely you're working with a Sigma female. There's something mysterious about them, and the way they do things makes everyone else wonder what planet they're from. Hold on tight, because today we're going to dive right into the fascinating world of Sigma females. We're going to reveal 10 strange things Sigma women do that make them stand out in a crowd, from their amazing ability to vanish into thin air to how well they play the game of strategic quiet. Number 1. The eyes don't move. Sigma women have an amazing way of making eye contact that goes beyond just being nice. When they talk to you, their eyes stay on you the whole time, making it look like they can see right through you. People can be both interested and a little scared by this amount of direct eye contact. Allow me to explain further. Let's say you're talking to a Sigma girl. As you talk, you can see that her eyes are fixed on yours with a fierce focus. There's no casual look or glance in her eyes. It's as if she's looking deep into you to find something more. You start to think that she might be able to read your mind from the way you look at her. When two people look at each other with such strong eyes, it's almost unsettling, but you can't help but be pulled into the moment. For instance, Sarah, a Sigma female, pays close attention as her co-worker talks about a new project idea in a work meeting. Sarah doesn't just nod along like everyone else. She locks eyes with her co-worker in a way that is both serious and focused. Sarah's steady eye contact shows that she is deeply interested, and her co-worker pauses for a moment, feeling both understood and intrigued by her quiet determination. It seems like Sarah's eyes say more than words ever could. Number 2. Eating things you already know. Now let's talk about the Sigma women and how they eat in a special way. Sigma women don't care about the newest food trends or items that look good on Instagram. Instead, they stick to what they know works. When it comes to their meals, these women find comfort in keeping things simple and consistent. They don't follow every food fad. They're happy with what they already know and love. It might be the same turkey sandwich or Caesar salad they eat every day for lunch, but it's not boring to them, it's useful. Sigma women are very good at figuring out what is best for their bodies and minds, and they don't see the point in making things more difficult than they need to be. In order to keep their daily lives stable and predictable, they eat in a certain way. For most people, food is just another part of daily life that shouldn't cause too much stress or take too much thought. They have more time and energy for the things that are important to them because they stick to good meals that they are used to. While other people are rushing to try the newest food trends, Sigma females are enjoying their favorite meals because they know that balance comes from sticking to what you know. They choose what keeps them fed and focused without all the fuss because they are very practical and efficient. Because they want to cut through the noise and focus on what really matters: health, well-being, and a life well lived. They made a smart choice. Number 3. The mysterious aura. Sigma women have a mysterious and interesting aura that makes them stand out anywhere. Their calm and distant attitude gives them an alluring air of mystery that makes people both curious and a little uneasy. Just picture running into a Sigma girl at a party or at work. Something about her makes you want to know more about her and wonder what secrets are hidden behind her calm appearance. It looks like she has a treasure map marked on her back, and you want to figure it out. A good example is a party for a friend where everyone is laughing and talking away. But Maya, the Sigma female, stands out from the crowd. She watches the party with a calm face while sipping her drink quietly. One of the guests comes up to her and jokes, "Hey, Maya, what's your secret? Do you look like a secret agent?" Maya laughs in a mysterious way and says, "If I told you, I'd have to disappear." Her answer adds a bit of mystery to the conversation, and the guest is both amused and intrigued by Maya's secretive personality. Maya stays calm and pays attention in the office during a meeting about a new project. While other people argue about ideas, she sits quietly and sometimes says something vague that makes her co-workers wonder what she's planning behind those sharp eyes. Someone at work jokes, "Maya, like a puzzle we can't solve, she's probably planning to take over the world." During coffee breaks they all laugh, but they can't help but admire Maya's air of mystery and sophistication. Number 4. The power of planned silence. Now let's talk about how Sigma women deal with those awkward silences in chats. Some people might try to talk all the time, but Sigma women say, "Hold up, silence is golden." These women see silence as a useful tool, not something to be afraid of or avoid. It's fine for them to pause, as long as they use the time to collect their ideas and pick the right words. It's not about not knowing what to say. It's about making sure that what they say is powerful and clear. Communication isn't about how much you say. It's about how well you say it for Sigma girls. They understand that sometimes less is more. They make sure that their words hit home and connect with others by using silence in a planned way. People who like to talk might find this a little strange, but for Sigma ladies, it's all part of their plan. They are in charge of the conversation and are shaping it carefully and with purpose. This deliberate method shows how confident and sure of themselves they are, which makes other people amazed at their poise. There will be times when you and a Sigma female will be talking, but don't worry, enjoy the silence. It's not a sign of doubt. It means that someone is about to say something important. Some women know how powerful words can be and how important it is to stop. All of these are badass ways for them to talk to people. Number 5, they keep their private life secret. Let's learn more about the interesting world of Sigma women and why they like to keep their private lives secret. Some people might talk too much about their day, but Sigma females are like, "I'll pass on the public spotlight, thank you very much." They choose to keep their privacy not because they're nosy, but because it's smart. These women know how important it is to keep their personal information safe so that they can keep telling their own stories. By not sharing as much, they lower the chance that someone will use private information against them. Being careful isn't just a good way to deal with other people. It's also a smart move in real life. Sigma women are skilled at getting along with others, both at work and in social situations, because they know that a little secret goes a long way. Their desire for privacy isn't a drag, it's freedom without having to keep up a public image all the time. They can grow and change without having to worry about what other people think. Though this air of mystery might make some people scratch their heads or feel a little scared, Sigma women just choose to live this way because it helps them stay true to who they are. They don't see privacy as a problem. Instead, they see it as a powerful way to stay independent and guide their own ship. When you see a Sigma female and wonder what's behind that mysterious smile, know that they're not trying to hide anything. They're just living their life the way they want to. They are very good at keeping things private, which is their strength. Become part of our Sigma community now. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the bell. Join us, and let's conquer the world together. Number 6. They only say sorry when they need to. How do Sigma women say sorry? Let's talk about it. Value is more important than number, my friends. These women don't say sorry all the time like party flowers. They save their sincere apologies for when they really mean it. You see, Sigma women have this strange knack for knowing when to say sorry and when it's just not their thing. They won't say sorry for things they couldn't change or just for being themselves. This selective method makes their sorry really mean something and seems real. Yes, they know it's important to admit when you're wrong and take responsibility, but they don't want to apologize for every little thing that goes wrong. This difference It has to do with keeping their promises to say sorry and making sure that when they do, they really mean it. The really interesting part is that Sigma females don't feel bad about their views or choices. They have a strong sense of self-respect that says, I'm going to be me whether you like it or not. To live truly, you have to accept that not everyone will agree with you. Some people attack things they don't understand by calling them weird, which is fine. We can all learn from how sure they are of their ideals. When we learn this, we learn to stand firm in our beliefs and know when to truly say sorry. When a Sigma female says, I'm sorry, you can be sure it's from the heart, because they mean it when they say sorry, and that's badass. Number 7, seeing life as a game of strategy. Let's see how Sigma ladies think about strategy. It's like life is a big game, and they're the best at getting better and destroying obstacles in style. There's no way these women are going to compete with other people. They're too busy beating their own high scores. They think of life as a game with goals and plans, and every day is a chance to do better than the day before. Imagine getting up every day with a plan for how to handle the problems that lie ahead. So the Sigma way it is. They're all about success and growth, which makes life an exciting quest to get better. Sigma women stay motivated and eager to make progress by seeing things in a game-like way. Some people think it's weird and too much, but Sigma women don't mind. They constantly look for ways to get better, and they don't see problems as obstacles, but as steps on the way to greatness. This way of doing things isn't just about reaching goals, it's also about being happy and in charge of their own lives. Sigma women are driven to be efficient and do their best in everything they do. And let me tell you, this game mentality, it's not just a plan, it's a way of life. They see each new goal they reach as a badge of honor and a sign of how determined and skilled they are. Keep this in mind the next time you see a Sigma female at work. They're not just living life, they're handling it like a boss. People play for the thrill of the chase, the thrill of growing up, and the thrill of knowing they have what it takes to win. That's what I call badass with a hint of sass. Number 8. Being alone can bring peace. For some reason, Sigma ladies value their alone time even more than most people do. Some people do well in busy places or with lots of people, but Sigma females like things a little different. They like being alone in quiet places where they can think and just be with themselves most of the time. They don't mind being around other people. It's just that they know how important alone time is for recovering and thinking. Being alone gives them the space to work through their feelings and thoughts without any other people getting in the way. For Sigma women, alone time is just as important as eating and resting. It's necessary for their mental health and happiness as a whole. This desire for silence doesn't mean that you are shy or don't like being around other people. Instead, it's about getting to know themselves better and finding a quiet place to be in a busy world. They often get good ideas and thoughts that help them in their daily lives when they are alone and quiet. It's like leaving a noisy room to be able to think clearly. These breaks help Sigma women keep their lives in balance, so they can stay balanced and focused on what's important to them. Number 9. Solving problems in unusual ways. Sigma women are especially good at finding creative and risky ways to solve problems that go against the grain of normal behavior. When they face problems, they don't think twice about coming up with new ideas that make other people gasp or scratch their heads in amazement. Let us explain further with a wicked twist. Imagine a brainstorming group where everyone is coming up with the same old ideas. Then, out of the blue, the Sigma female comes in with a completely new idea that changes everything. She says we should do something crazy and different, like using a drone instead of regular mail to send packages to the office. Without a doubt, it's brave, shocking, and badass. For example, Alex, a Sigma female, comes up with a crazy idea during a team meeting to improve customer service. Instead of regular phone support, they should use a 24/7 AI robot that has been trained to understand how people feel. Alex boldly talks about how this new idea could completely change the customer experience, while her co-workers look at her with confusion. Her outside-the-box thinking challenges the status quo and starts a heated discussion, showing how fearlessly she solves problems. Number 10. Being able to say what they think without fear. Many people admire Sigma women for being brave enough to say what they think, even if it goes against what most people think. Sigma females aren't afraid to say what they really think, while many people might choose to keep quiet to avoid offending someone. They believe it's important to stay true to yourself, even if it means standing alone, so they value originality over conformity. This doesn't mean they are mean or mean-spirited. It means they won't give up their views to fit in with everyone else. Sigma women care more about being liked for being themselves than about being liked for trying to be someone else. They are honest and won't let other people control what they say or do because they have a strong sense of personal ethics. They don't care about criticism or rejection because they value their own truth more than getting other people's approval. Their bravery not only makes them stand out, but it also shows others how to be honest in their own lives. Sigma women remind us that having different views is okay, and that real respect comes from being yourself and not trying to fit in. At first, the way Sigma females act might throw people off, which is why they have the reputation of being strange. But if you look more closely, you'll see that they're not as crazy as you think. Sigma ladies are all about being honest and having self-respect, whether they speak their minds out loud or choose to keep things to themselves. They know the value of smart silence and know when to speak up and when to keep quiet. They always seem to be one step ahead, like they're great at social chess. Also, don't forget that Sigma ladies value privacy. While other people are sharing their dirty laundry on social media, they keep their lives secret. They're not trying to be sneaky. They just care about what's important to them. For them, life is a game of strategy and a puzzle that needs to be solved. It's something they go through with purpose and meaning, not settling for anything less than real happiness. Yes, Sigma females' actions may make people look twice and ruffle feathers, but deep down, they want us to break free from rigid standards and appreciate the beauty of being unique. They're a nice reminder that following the rules isn't the only way to get ahead. In fact, it's how they're different from the norm that opens our eyes to new ideas and makes us respect the rich tapestry of human expression. If you made it to the end of the video, comment with, "I believe in myself," so we know what a strong woman you are. And if you enjoyed this video, click here to discover the 8 ways normal people perceive Sigma females. See you there in a second.